The curtain falls. Kevin de Bruyne's emotional Etihad farewell wears the crown of a legend by Alvin Chinaka. Manchester, there are send-offs, and then there are stories that feel like the final brushstrokes on a masterpiece. On Tuesday night, Kevin de Bruyne's 142nd and final Premier League game at the Etihad wasn't just the end of an era, it was a love letter written in cheers, chants and tears. And though the match itself was marked by an uncharacteristic missed sitter, the legacy of de Bruyne eclipsed any fleeting misstep. The Etihad transformed into a theater of gratitude. Fans didn't come to witness a routine fixture, they came to honor a conductor whose vision defined a decade. The miss that didn't matter. The stage was set, a packed stadium, the club's greatest modern artist back on the grass, and a golden opportunity to cap it all off with a goal. Then from a few yards out, with the net yawning, de Bruyne missed. In a twist of fate only football could script, the Belgian's farewell lacked the storybook ending many had hoped for. The ball clipped the bar and floated away, followed by a collective gasp from the crowd. "It's terrible," he admitted later. "My son is going to be tough on me for that one." But the moment mattered little in the end. This night wasn't about stats, it was about sentiment. And City made sure the legend was celebrated for far more than goals and assists. A farewell etched in stone, literally. De Bruyne may be walking away from the pitch, but he's far from leaving Manchester. The club announced that a statue will be erected in his honor, the ultimate symbol of immortality in a game defined by fleeting glory. Outside the Etihad, a road has been named after him. Inside the ground, fans held up a striking mosaic. In the northern quarter, a mural now immortalizes him. Kevin de Bruyne isn't just a footballer anymore, he's a piece of Manchester's cultural tapestry. Manchester City is home, de Bruyne told the crowd, holding back emotion. "My kids are Manx. This club gave me everything." Pep's tears and the power of respect. When the final whistle blew, it wasn't only de Bruyne who found it hard to contain emotion. Pep Guardiola, usually the embodiment of control and tactical coldness, was visibly moved. "I've worked with great players," said Guardiola. "Kevin is right up there. He's not just a genius passer, he's family." In his emotional tribute, Guardiola declared it a sad day, and struggled to explain the depth of connection between the club and its departing general. Few managers cry over a player's departure. Pep did. Numbers that define a genius. 283 Premier League games. 119 assists, second most in league history. 72 goals. 843 chances created, more than any other player in the last decade. 16 major trophies with Manchester City. More than stats, it was the how. The elegance, the imagination, the unrelenting consistency. Kevin de Bruyne wasn't just productive, he was poetry in motion. The King says goodbye. While Bruce Springsteen rocked the Co-op Live Arena next door, the true headline act was on the Etihad pitch. The boss may have drawn the crowds, but the King captured their hearts. Scarves bearing his name, shirts etched with the No. 17, chants echoing his name to the tune of Seven Nation Army. This wasn't just a farewell. It was a coronation. A celebration of a leader whose crown was never contested. In the post-match tribute, a video montage lit up the stadium with memories, last-minute assists, thunderbolt goals, champagne passes. Appearances from former teammates like Aguero, Kompany, and Sterling drew tears from fans and player alike. The final act? A guard of honor. Hand in hand with his children, de Bruyne walked across the pitch that had become his canvas. Who follows a unicorn? Micah Richards summed it up: "You can't replace Kevin de Bruyne. You can only honor him." Phil Foden may be the heir apparent, and whispers link the club to Forest's Morgan Gibbs-White, but the truth remains, there is no template for de Bruyne. No blueprint. As Jamie Redknapp put it, he's a unicorn. Don't bother looking for another. De Bruyne himself confessed he was surprised the club didn't extend a contract offer. Though his next destination remains uncertain, MLS's Chicago Fire appear favorites. His imprint on the Premier League is permanent. Legacy beyond silverware. For all the trophies, and there were plenty, de Bruyne's greatest triumph may be something far less tangible: trust. He became the player you could believe in, the one who saw the pass before others even knew there was a pass. He brought logic to chaos. He made impossible things feel routine. And on his final night at the Etihad, he left not as a man walking away from football, but as a symbol of what football, at its best, can be. To do what we've done together, The city, the club, the people, we've made history. Now, it's their turn to carry it forward. Kevin de Bruyne. And with that, the king took his final bow. Not with fireworks. Not with a goal. But with grace, humility, and a tear-streaked standing ovation. Please subscribe to keep seeing this kind of content. I am Kenneth Obasai.